Hello, Talkin Fight fans around the world. Welcome once again to another episode, a special episode of Knuckle Up. You know why? Because we have not only Knuckle Up, but we also have Knockout of the Week waiting in store for you today. Hey, whoa! Just because, just because that's someone called. How
Yeah.
ironic. Rightio. Let's
Oh,
let's start let's start off with the knockout of the week, and we have a couple to choose from, but there is definitely a classic among them. Well,
oh,
why don't you roll through just a couple of scenarios for us
all right.
because there's
First of
one
all,
that I like.
we got to give a shout out to our boy Amari and
Yes, yes.
on his pro debut at Buckhead Fight Club for a first round knockout. It was brilliant against Delgado, and this guy, he has a lot of ring experience. I believe he was 7-35 before he fought Amari, but none of that. Amari came through with the knockout. Uh, it was so quick and so easy for him. You know, it was impressive. It was an impressive win, but not our winner of the knockout of the week. Okay, not yet. We have Zach Halov versus Majua for a first round KO, and that was with a left hook to the body. I'm seeing a lot of these actually. These left hooks to the body that are just ruining guys right now. Giasov and Morano, same thing. Left shot to the body, knocks him out. Wonderful shot. This week we really didn't have too many actual KOs that we could actually see. There was, I know, one in Belgium in the heavyweight division, pro debut. Michael Essomba versus Vuk Donovic. I think I got that right. That was a second round KO, 4 round event. Then we're moving along, and we went to France for the France feather title. It was Anthony Offray versus Chris Estebe, and Chris Estebe came through with a seven round knockout. It was another one that wasn't televised. Unfortunately, I just read about it. We overwhelmed him with some shots and just dropped him, and that was it. Then moving along, we had quite the event in the Guatemala versus Mexico World Series of Boxing. And one of the knockouts there was Lester Martinez versus Gabriel Lopez for the fourth round KO, which moved Lester Martinez from 8-0 to 9-0 with 9 knockouts now. And he is now crowned the WBO Latino Super Middle title. We're going to be talking about him a little bit later on in the show. Just thought I'd give out that mention for his knockout, which was pretty impressive, nonetheless. But I want to go, and actually I want to show this knockout because I think this is going to be our winner. It's definitely the runner up for contender, but I definitely want to check this one out. It's Kluckman versus Rondon, and this is a first round knockout for the WBC International Super Welter title. And let me tell you, Kluckman he was 2 fights, 2-0 going into this against a man who was 20-0. And this is this knockout. Can we roll this tape? We got to see this.
Well, we're getting good at this.
Okay, he's just gotten up after being knocked down right here.
What we're missing is that priceless commentator's comment. Darn.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, bye.
Oh my goodness me.
But again, honestly, I think that we do have, there's another couple knockouts that were good. Yo Elvis versus, I believe it was I'll say what is his name? It was on the Jamel Herring card, I believe. Or was it
was
not?
Also Frampton's TKO.
Yeah, Frampton's TKO. You know what? Frampton's TKO was really nice. It was very impressive. Very impressive. I was you know what? What a great fight that was, actually. It turned out to be one of those spectacular events that nobody thought was going to be super spectacular, but it was. Also, what was it? Mirzakalov versus Majura pro debut, first round knockout. That was brilliant. That was another good one. But honestly, with all the ones that I've seen this weekend, I cannot get past this one that we just watched. Honestly, I can't get that. Like, what a knockout, man. He spun him where he was standing. If you watch that knockout, his feet never move. His feet never move, but his whole body almost twists around like The Exorcist. Like, he literally was facing the crowd while his feet were still facing the opponent. He got knocked out so hard that he was facing the wrong way. Like, he was twisted. He got twisted like a bottle. Like,
are we calling it the corkscrew?
Yeah, let's call that a corkscrew for sure. That's a corkscrew knockout if I've ever seen one. Brilliant.
My eyes
Brilliant
are watering.
knockout. Let's see that one more time. Let's roll that. Let's roll the corkscrew one more time for all the fans watching.
Let's try not to burst out laughing. Let's see if we can hear the commentator.
All right.
And he's looking a bit. Oh my goodness me! Well, he looked unsteady, but he chose attack as a form of defense. Stop.
Okay, all right. Let's also remind our good viewership out there that Amari's clip is actually available on his Insta, if I'm not mistaken.
His Instagram, which is PR1NCE AMARI. Prince Amari. So check that out. You want to see his clip? It's real quick. He drops the guy real fast. Like, honestly, the guy that he was fighting,
he had to chase him around the ring first.
He had to chase him around the ring after he dropped him once. And then when he drops him the second time, it was so quick that everybody was like, oh my God. And the funny thing is that I was sitting in the waiting room of the online streaming, and everybody in there, the 160 people that were logged in to watch on that thing, were all there for the Amari fight. And it was over so quick that the anticipation that these people were going through to see this fight was great. I was chatting with all these people online. It was awesome. Unfortunately, they didn't go in the order of the fight card they had posted, so nobody knew who was fighting when. But Amari, you know what? Flashy, real tall. You can tell who he was. Came out, name on the shorts. And honestly, Delgado didn't even have a chance to break a sweat before Amari tucked him in and put him to bed. You know what I mean? Like, it was a great event. But I want to talk about Lester Martinez from the World Series of boxing. And this guy, honestly, Guatemala versus Mexico, he was the main card. Martinez became the first Guatemalan boxer to win a medal in the Avia event when he earned a silver medal in 2012 Youth World Championships. And honestly, this guy, he's actually thinking about fighting in the postponed Olympics. So he just moved to 9-0 with 9 knockouts. Now just put a belt around his waist. He was set up to do the Olympics. He's now still in the running, like he's on his way to do it. He's entered those qualifiers. We're going to see this guy in the Olympics fighting for Guatemala. He's big things, man. He's a force to be reckoned with in the Guatemalan boxing scene and in really any Caribbean or South American boxing scene. He's big news, man. This guy, he's really heavy-handed. He's 5'11", 72-inch reach, and he's just destroying people, man. If you go and watch that fight against him and Gabriel Lopez, you're gonna really see what this kid's about, man. He's got the hands, he's got the ability, and you know what? He's Guatemala's superstar, and they're putting everything they have in this kid, man. And I don't blame him, man. He's won a lot of events. He's a Pan American champion. He's a Central American and Caribbean Games champion. He's in the Pacific Cup. Olympic youth champion, the Cheo Ponte youth tournaments. Like, this kid has been all over, the South Americas. And this kid, he's going to be on these big events soon enough. We're going to see him on these cards, man. I want to see him get picked up by one of the big boys, because you know what? This guy needs the backing. He needs the backing that he deserves. This kid, he's Guatemalan. He's great. Guys, watch him. His name is Lester Martinez. Trust me, watch this guy's highlights, man. He's 9-0, 9 knockouts. Let's see it, man. You know what? he was never past the third round until that fight against Gabriel Lopez the other night. It's the first time he's been to the fourth round in his career as a pro. Guys, watch out for this kid, man. Lester Martinez, put him on your radar. We're going to see some big things from him. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see this kid fight again. It was very interesting. He had a great knockout against Gabriel Lopez. Guys, trust me, check him out. You won't be disappointed. Again, shout out to our Kolekmet for that wonderful corkscrew knockout. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful fight that was, man. I can't. Can we see it one more time before we stop? Before we sign off here, I want to see that one more time. I know our viewers want to see this knockout one more time. And guys, just pay attention. Turn your speakers up right now and listen to the commentary.
This guy very late in getting back up, Rondon, and he's looking a bit. Oh my goodness me! Well, he looked unsteady, but
he looked unsteady.
Attack as a form of defense, and in that,
he looked planted. He looked planted because his feet never moved, man. He spun. His feet were this way, and he was looking the other. Like, what a knockout! Brilliant knockout. You don't get to see those every time, guys. That's why I try to, find these awesome ones around the world that happen. That I have to stream hours of footage to find to bring you these wonderful, exciting knockouts. Guys, I hope you love it. If you, have any comments, I'd love to interact with you guys. Make sure to drop me some comments. Guys, this is Mike R4. Happy Easter. Happy Easter Monday. Guys, stay safe. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, Tuesday. Also, Thursday, we have an interview coming up. Trevon Lawson. We're going to check him out. He's another hungry, undefeated young guy coming up in the ranks from Tuscaloosa, I think is how you pronounce it. Tuscaloosa, Georgia. So we're going to have him in on Thursday, guys. Make sure you tune in for that event. It's going to be wonderful. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I'll have another wonderful profiled fighter for you that, is hungry, young, and undefeated like always. Somebody that Graham probably has no idea who it is. And a lot of you guys around the world won't know because, we scour the countries. Not the country, the countries. We go and find them all over the world, everywhere, from all little nooks and crannies. That's what I'm trying to bring you. These guys from around the world that you wouldn't see unless you see them on this show. Guys, it's Mike Orfor, Knuckle Up, Happy Easter. View it, like it, share it. Grab, thanks again. It was a great event. That was a wonderful corkscrew knockout. Jab that like, hook, subscribe, knock us out those comments. We'll see you tomorrow at 4. It's Mike Orr. Knuckle Up.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, man, for sure.